Hey guys, welcome back. Alan Wake, Episode 4, Part 7, happening now. Alright, let's get started. Actually, before I get started, I should probably say that there's probably going to be one more part. I miscalculated, I said there'd probably be like 9 parts, but there'll only be one more part, so we're good. Yeah! Woo! Alright, let's get started. That's a still.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay?
The door was
I'm gonna take a
barred
closer
from the
look
other
at this
side.
stuff.
I'd have to find another way.
Careful, because there are people in here.
Be careful, Al!
Really? I would have never guessed. Barry. Not that I don't want to be careful.
Whoa! You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Alright, and there's a ladder over here, so you're gonna have to climb it and climb up. What you're trying to do is get through that barred door that, Alan said was barred. That's in case you didn't pick up the lantern earlier. And this is a radio.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
If you recognize the song, that's the song from the Fable 3 commercial. You'll probably hear it like blare in a minute. It's a pretty badass song if I say so myself. I like it. I don't know about you guys, but
I could
it's
see
it's
the
pretty
building
cool.
that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Now I gotta kick the gate open? Yeah, that's something I want to do every day. Alright, red box, emergency box. Ammo, reload. Anything else? Nope. Alright, you have to be careful here because someone decided that the best idea to fight is like a crop harvester. Damn, get out of my way, bitch. I'm not lying, this fucking thing is attacking you. And be careful because now a person's gonna pop out of here. Pick your shit up and go. I don't see anybody yet, but there are, if you move out into like the middle of the field, more people will come and attack your ass. At least that's what happened to me, so. Alright. Actually, this video may be over by the end of this episode. Amazing, huh?
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hey.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. It's pretty heavy.
Yep, 2 people opening up the gate.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Alright, and then we have to open up another one, and we simply will now be in Valhalla Farm.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
There's like a fucking axe stuck in the tree. Yeah, that's what I want to see when I'm walking into a farm. And that ain't an axe, I mean a chainsaw. I'm sorry. That's a chainsaw stuck in a tree.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Yeah, there's something there. Some other shit all around. Alright, there are a couple collectibles in here, but I ain't gonna find them. Let's just go upstairs and
You know, this place looks kind of lifted. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
pick up the manuscript, read it.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Yep, they reveal what happens in the missing week, but since I'm on a rush here to try and get this done, let's just start this shit up and get to the cutscene.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Alright, play the record and
Must be.
get the cutscene, and there's gonna be one more part where I gotta play it, but it shouldn't take that long.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Of course.
Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
Holy shit, they
I
are
just
fucking
miss her,
wasted.
Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
They get fucking lit, dude. And Barry sleeping on the floor. I don't know what that was all about, but okay. You know, I'm coming up on the time, you know. But I gotta keep doing this. Alright, this is the story part, so.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
He just jumps
Diving
in.
after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
We can either watch it this way or you can watch it this way. I prefer to watch it this way because I can actually see
I
it.
couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and
Alice!
so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Alright, now we gotta go back into the cabin and see if Alice is in there.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
That's fucking nuts, right, guys? I know I'm
Yes.
past 15 minutes, but I guess
All right.
it just takes a while to get this shit
I'll
done.
fix it. I'll bring her back. No, I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
That's when he remembers driving the car. I know
I'd
this
woken
video's
up,
going on a
confused
while.
and groggy. My
If I had known
mind
I was gonna
consumed
take
by
this, I would've
darkness
actually
and
stopped it
fear.
before the
All I
cutscene.
could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
And that's when he woke up in the car crash.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh shit! Alright, this song is badass, but unfortunately guys, that's the end of episode 4. So you guys are gonna have to wait till episode 5, and as for the song, if you like the song, look them up online, because that's what I did. They're actually in the game, but if you don't want to turn on the game, you can just do it. But anyway, this video has gone way past what it should have gone past, and I'm going to have to end it now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned next week for episode 5, where we find out something new about Alan Wake.